All right, everybody, ready to ditch the old crystal ball and really dive into the future of work.
I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Today, we're going to do a deep dive into some predictions about the top online jobs coming up in 2025.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
So this isn't just about like what your job title will be, in a couple of years or something,
Yeah.
but really about like what are the big forces changing, like how we're all going to be working and making a living, pretty soon.
It really is fascinating how these predictions show the changes that are already happening, like right now.
Right. Yeah.
The move to a digital economy, it's been happening for a while.
Yeah.
Pandemic definitely sped things up.
For sure.
But, things were already headed this way.
Totally. So our source today lays out these 5 online jobs that they're predicting will be the top jobs.
Okay.
So we've got software developers, digital marketing specialists, data analysts / AI specialists,
Right.
e-commerce entrepreneurs, and online educators and content creators.
So it's interesting that these aren't just like random online jobs,
Right.
but they all are addressing these really important needs in this changing digital world.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's break these down one by one.
Sounds good.
All right. So let's start with software developers. So they're like the architects of this whole digital world, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that.
But what does that actually mean, practically in 2025?
So it's going to be way more than just knowing how to code.
Oh.
You're going to have to understand these complex systems, be able to problem solve in creative ways, and be a lifelong learner because things are changing so fast.
Right.
Like AI is already changing software development.
For sure.
So you got to be adaptable. So think about mastering languages like Python and JavaScript for sure.
Yeah.
But always be ready for what's next.
Oh, yeah. Constantly learning.
Totally.
So it's not just about the tools that we have right now,
Yeah.
but being ready for the tools that are coming. Okay, cool. So we've got this digital world being built.
Right.
How do we actually connect with people in it?
That's a great question.
Is that where digital marketing specialists come in?
Exactly. Businesses still need to reach their customers.
Of course.
And more those customers are online.
Right.
So digital marketing specialists are kind of like the bridge builders,
Mm-hmm.
They're fluent in SEO and social media and all that online advertising stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they're constantly adapting, because the algorithms that determine who sees what online are always changing.
Right. It's like a moving target.
Totally. Yeah.
So you need that marketing magic just to cut through all the noise.
Yeah, you got to stand out.
It's like they're speaking the language of the internet.
That's a good way to put it.
But speaking of languages, data analysts and AI specialists kind of have their own language too, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Data, it's like the raw material of this whole digital age.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't analyze it.
True.
Data analysts and AI specialists are the ones who can take that data and turn it into something that businesses can actually use.
Yeah, like actionable insights.
Exactly. And as AI keeps evolving, their skills are going to be even more important.
So you were saying before that data is like the new oil.
Yeah.
But oil needs to be refined to be valuable, right?
Totally. Yeah.
What does that refining process look like when we're talking about data?
Well, you got to take that raw data and make it useful.
Yeah.
Think about things like predicting what customers are going to do, or optimizing a marketing campaign, or even spotting new trends that are coming up.
Okay.
AI is becoming a bigger and bigger part of all that.
Yeah.
But you still need human expertise to really understand those insights and make good decisions, strategic decisions.
For sure. For sure. Okay, so we've got the builders of the digital world.
Right.
We've got the marketers and the data people.
Yeah.
Let's move on to e-commerce entrepreneurs. These are the folks who are really taking advantage of this whole shift to online shopping, right?
Absolutely. Think of them like modern day shopkeepers.
Yeah, okay.
But their storefront is the entire internet.
Right.
They use platforms like Amazon. They use strategies like drop shipping and print on demand.
Okay.
And they're tapping into this global marketplace.
Yeah, yeah.
It's easier than ever to get started,
Okay.
The barriers to entry are lower, but you still need that entrepreneurial spirit to really succeed.
You mentioned the barriers to entry being lower.
Yeah.
But it can't just be like setting up a Shopify store and that's it, right?
Definitely not.
What are some of the challenges and opportunities that are unique to this whole entrepreneurial path?
Oh, the competition is really tough.
Yeah.
You're not just competing with the store down the street.
Right. Yeah.
You're competing with businesses all over the world.
Right.
So marketing is super important. And you got to be ready to change and adapt as trends and platforms change.
Yeah, stay on top of things.
Yeah, definitely. But on the plus side, you can reach customers globally.
Right.
And your overhead costs are way lower than if you had a physical store.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it sounds like you need like a good mix of business skills and digital marketing knowledge to
Yeah.
really do well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's move on to our last category.
Okay.
Those who are less about selling stuff and more about sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
We've got online educators and content creators.
This is where we really see how knowledge is becoming available to everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Online educators and content creators, they're making learning possible for anyone with an internet connection.
Right.
They're teachers and experts and entertainers and everything in between. They find their niche and build an audience online.
I've definitely noticed more and more people are turning to online courses for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like learning languages or how to write or even podcasting.
It's amazing.
There's something really empowering about being able to learn whatever you want, wherever you are.
Absolutely. It's not just about convenience. It's about getting rid of the old barriers to education and expertise.
Totally.
You learn at your own pace when you want from experts anywhere in the world.
So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into these online jobs of the future, I'm curious,
Yeah.
which one of these stands out to you?
Oh, that's a good question.
What skills or experiences do you think you could bring to this new digital world?
You know, if we think about the bigger picture,
Yeah.
This isn't just about finding a job.
Okay.
It's about seeing the opportunities that technology is creating.
Right.
The internet has totally changed how we work and learn and connect with each other.
Mm-hmm.
These online jobs are just one example of that change.
It's pretty exciting to think about a future where you can work from anywhere doing something you're really passionate about, all thanks to the internet.
For sure.
What will you create in that world?
Good question.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the future of work. We'll see you next time.
See you later.